I am going to create for you the Essence Aroha bracelet design, which uses sterling silver black finish liquid silver and sterling silver black finish components. The design also uses traditional Czech seed beads in size 11 and size 9. For this project, you will need chain nose pliers, round nose pliers and side cutters. The components I will use are single strand cable ends, 4.5mm jump rings, mini oval trigger catch, liquid silver, which will be used decoratively to create a space between the run of seed beads, oval trace chain, which I will use to create the extender chain, as well as using it as a design feature. I will be using Griffin beading wire clear coated 7x7 cable in 0.45mm diameter. I have some fabulous seed bead colours: peacock blue in a size 11, fresh green metallic in a size 9, dusky citron in a size 9, orchid violet in a size 9. Using side cutters, cut 25cm of your beading wire. You can cut it longer if you need a longer length of bracelet. Pick up onto the beading wire your first section: 1 liquid silver, 1 peacock blue, 1 green metallic, 1 dusky citron, 1 orchid violet, another dusky citron, another green metallic, and lastly a peacock blue. And finally a liquid silver. The length of the beading cable is quite short, so I have a handy little helper with this bulldog clip that will stop my beads falling off the end of my cable. This also allows me to work on either side of my bracelet design easily. Keep picking up seed beads and liquid silver until you have 10 sections of seed beads and 9 liquid silver pieces on the beading wire. This will give you a 17.5cm bracelet, including the catch. The matching extender chain that we will be creating at a later stage allows a snug fitting bracelet with the added flexibility of variation in length. The next step is to attach cable end fittings to each side of the beading wire. Slide each of the raw ends of cable into the cable end fitting. Using your chain nose pliers, squeeze the prongs gently around the cable. Adjust the cable position with the fittings as required. Squeeze the prongs more firmly from the sides and then squeeze the top and bottom to create a firm attachment evenly around the cable. A final squeeze across the top and bottom for extra security if necessary. Cut a length of chain measuring the same length as your completed strand of beads, including the cable end fittings attached and secured. I'm now ready to attach the clasp. Open up a 4.5mm jump ring with your chain nose pliers. Always open your jump rings apart gently, one side towards you and one side away from you. On one side of the bracelet, slide your open jump ring into your cable end fitting and the last link of one end of your piece of chain. Now add your catch into the open jump ring as well. Close the jump ring using chain nose pliers. Your clasp is now secured to one end of your bracelet. Before attaching a jump ring to the opposite side of the bracelet to join the beaded strand and chain, we have to create an extender chain. Creating an extender chain, cut a piece of chain so it consists of 11 links. Use a 50mm charm pin to create the end. Charm pins are 0.4mm diameter wire, which makes bending and shaping the wire easier. There is a small bead welded onto the bottom of the wire to hold the choice of beads onto the wire. Holding the threaded beads in one hand, use chain nose pliers to grip the charm pin very closely to the top of the seed bead and gently bend the wire 90 degrees. Place round nose pliers above but touching the 90-degree bend. With your spare hand, wrap the charm pin wire around the pliers to create a loop. Pick up the length of 11 lengths of chain onto your loop. Hold the loop between chain nose pliers. With your spare hand, take the tail of the charm pin and wrap the charm pin tail over the front of the neck of the wire. Rotate the beads 180 degrees, bringing the tail of the charm pin into the previous position. This allows more control over the wrapping. With your spare hand, take the tail and continue to wrap the charm pin tail over the front of the neck of the wire. Repeat until the charm pin tail is flush up against the top of the seed bead. The excess wire is now cut off and the end tucked in with the tips of your chain nose pliers. This should be approximately 3 to 4 full wraps. Open up a 4.5mm jump ring with your chain nose pliers and slide it onto the top link of your piece of chain and reclose. The extender chain is now ready for the next stage. Pick up a new 4.5mm jump ring and open up the jump ring using your chain nose pliers. On the opposite side of the bracelet to the catch end of the bracelet, slide the open jump ring into your cable end fitting and the last link of chain. Before you close the jump ring, pick up your extender chain onto the open jump ring. Close your jump ring. I have created a complete kit with clear diagram instructions, which is available in our Bead Kits department. Check in the description below for the link. Thank you for watching.